From scoring literally the most mechanical goal to the most iconic, here are 4 of the greatest Rocket League goals of all time. Every RLCS goal can be split into 4 categories: flip resets, ceiling shots, double taps, and ground plays, which includes dribbles, passing plays, and regular shots. Every season, we're guaranteed to see these types of shots, whether it's Vatira dominating the other team, Monkey Moon playing perfect Rocket League, or Joyo freestyling. Every goal falls into these 4 categories. And of course, own goals. But this goal doesn't quite fit in any of these categories. It's one that has never been seen before. It's the 2022-2023 EU Spring Cup Upper Bracket Finals. It's Carminecore versus a dominant Vitality, who had just won the last regional. KC is on the verge of being swept, so in Game 4, they have to win. But about 2 minutes in, Vitality scores. A minute later, they score again.
And put it on target, and the offense so fluid for Team Vitality.
At 1 minute and 55 seconds, Undone intercepts a pass to Vatira in the midfield, then heads for the mid boost. The ball rebounds off the ceiling and lands right between Itachi and Zen. Since Zen has to slow down to redirect his car before challenging, Itachi beats him to the ball at full speed, sending it right into the side wall. Perhaps he intended to hit a double, or more likely to bounce it off the wall to send it to the middle for his teammates. But both his teammates have no boost and decided to rotate out. Vatira tries to grab their right corner boost, while Exotic heads all the way back to their corner boost to prepare to defend whatever may come next. This means that Itachi's play crumbles, and the ball falls into the hands of Vitality. Alpha 54, the player with the best angle on the ball, booms it forward. Wait a minute, that's 5 players. Alpha is booming the ball, Undone is rotating back, Itachi is still on the sidewall, while Vatira and Exotic are heading back. Where's the 6th player?
Team on all fronts. Itachi just trying to keep this one in play. Vatira's not there. No, but he's still up. Zen's still up. Oh my goodness, Zen! How does he do it? Oh my gosh! Marquee player. Let's see a marquee play. One of the best goals I have ever seen. They're giggling. They're giggling in the player cams. They know what just happened.
This shot is ridiculous because pre-jumping is one thing, but pre-jumping in an upper bracket final in an all-pro lobby is something else. It's so dangerous because it sends 2 players from your team into an offensive play. If it fails, the 3rd man is left in a 2v1, or sometimes even a 3v1. The enemy team instantly capitalizes, and it ends in a goal nearly every time. After challenging this ball, instead of immediately returning down to the floor like any ordinary player would, he stays up, and when he sees his teammates in position to launch the ball, he adjusts and sends the ball in a perfect top right. Vatira can't get there. The boost didn't spawn in time, and he's too far. Exotic, rotating back as quickly as he can, has to challenge early. He misses the boost and can't make it in time. Also, I'd like to point out just how ridiculous this is. From Exotic's point of view, Zen just appears out of thin air and slots this shot. I mean, he passes into the center, lands, and rotates back. He sees Zen and Itachi go for this. Then, tries to get the mid boost, but Undone gets there first. And then, he looks back at the play, and Zen is still up. This goal stands in a league of its own, a masterclass of seamless team play, incredible mechanics, and quick thinking. It's a unique, unreplicable moment that sets it apart from any other goal. While Zen's pre-jump is game-breaking and even offered a glimpse into the future of Rocket League, Daniel's goal was a perfect display of flawless Rocket League mechanics. The 2024 North American Open Qualifier 3 Grand Finals had the notorious G2 Stride versus a hungry Gen G. G2 had eliminated Gen G in the 2 previous regionals, 4-0 in Grand Finals and 4-1 in semis. This time, they're here for revenge. The series is 2-0 for Gen G, and the game is tied 2-2. To complete their revenge plan, Gen G would have to win this match and the next one. But they don't. Well, not exactly. The game heads to overtime, and 10 seconds in, G2 is in the following position. Beast Mode is rotating back, Atomic challenges the ball in the midfield, then rotates back as Daniel gets ready to defend. In this scenario, the opponent barrels the ball straight towards him. Recognizing it'll be too powerful if he touches it with the front of his car, Daniel single jumps and slightly tilts his car to absorb the power of the ball, which sends it up. Then, he reverses grabs the boost pad, jumps again to dodge the demo, air rolls clockwise, and pre-flips to get back control of the ball, catching it and carrying it over the first defender. Simultaneously, he uses boost to get touches on the outside of the ball in order to redirect its direction and air dribble it towards the net. Now, Chronic, the defender, has a full tank of boost, while Daniel doesn't. I mean, not only did he dodge a demo and recover from it, but he also air dribbled it over a player. Likely thinking this, he waits and slowly moves forward for the ball to land in his hands, but it doesn't. In that 3-second time frame, Daniel uses 88 boost. After carrying it over the first defender, Daniel actually still has 10 boost because of the boost pad he had picked up earlier. Now, in this position, he has 3 options. 1. Go for a 50-50. 2. Go for a plan B or pogo, which would immediately be blocked by the defenders. Or 3. Go for a flip reset. Daniel chooses the latter, gets a bump on the defender while sending it over both defenders into the top corner of the net.
But now Jack gets it out, and Daniel flipping the play on its head, dribbling above first killer, Chronic in the net, so is Jack. The fuck!
Yeah, I got it.
Yep, time, Jack. Time.
He has.
I'm slow back.
I'm on 12.
Yeah,
I got
you can
back
go.
left. I'm behind you.
Up here?
Yeah,
You
I
can't
see
really do
you.
anything.
I'm behind you.
I can't. Wow.
Eek, bro. Holy sh**. What the f*** is that?
That was, wow. I thought he couldn't do anything. I wasn't gonna go.
I thought so too.
This play is a display of perfect Rocket League, every movement calculated down to the minute detail. Although some shots from older seasons were considered mechanically the best, today, this shot blows all of them out the water. However, while Daniel's solo display of perfect Rocket League earned the title of the most mechanical goal, this next play was one involving all 3 players of a team. Siberian gets this touch. Seeing the opponent clear the ball with tremendous power towards him, he single jumps, air rolls right to flip his car in order to get a soft touch with his wheels to control the ball down to his teammate. Reddles sees a defender near the ball, so he rushes there by boosting and speed flipping into the ball. Since the ball is over Garrett, he has to slow down in order to turn around to clear the ball away. Because of this, Reddles gets there first and sends it straight to Arsenal. Now, both energy players are out of the play, so they have to immediately rotate back to get back to defense because you do not want to leave one defender back in any scenario, especially not in a 1v2. However, Arsenal doesn't shoot in this position. He passes it back to Siberian. From this, he can get an absolute clanger anywhere in the net, so Justin pre-jumps to cover as much of the net as possible. But Siberian slams the brakes and slows down. He has something else in mind. Killing his momentum, he gets a light touch to hit the ball in the opposite direction of the net towards Reddles. Now, Reddles, right in front of the net, can get an even better angle and pick whichever corner he wishes to score in. Justin knows this, so he pre-jumps once again. Yet, it's actually more difficult to score now with 3 defenders in his path. So instead of threading the needle, he passes it once more, but not back to Siberian. It goes behind him, right into the hands of Arsenal. Seeing that both defenders in front of the net have already pre-jumped to cover the high shot, he has no other choice but to shoot low, and he slots it in the bottom corner.
Reynolds will pick this up. Maybe a setup here as Siberian waits for Squishy's clear. He has Reynolds down in front. He sees Arsenal in the wing. He's got Siberian in the back. Where's this pass to Reynolds? Back to Arsenal.
Oh my goodness!
Unbelievable passing from Space Station Gaming. They picked him apart.
3, 4, let's make it 5, and then the shot comes in. That is how you pass the ball through your teammates. This is unreal from SSG. That's a highlight play right there.
While this goal was scored over 3 years ago, it remains the greatest passing play in RLCS. A 6-touch passing play against North America's best team, completely dismantling them. It goes to show that passing plays are essentially undefendable when executed properly. While SSG's phenomenal passing play likely isn't known by many, Justin's iconic goal from Season 5 is known by everyone, even those who don't play Rocket League. World Championship, Grand Finals, Bracket Reset, Game 7. NRG versus Dignitas, a classic matchup. The game is tied 2-2 for over a whole minute. With both teams evenly matched, it seems like it's going to overtime. But with just 4 seconds left, Dignitas scores a goal.
It's going to be over to Kana. It's almost there. Follow. Scored.
While both teams were on even playing fields, Dignitas managed to give one final push through and surpass NRG in the last seconds. Turopulsa, K-Dop, and Violet Panda are about to win 2 consecutive world championships. Or are they? This goal should not be possible. Against the best players in the world, the ball should not have stayed up. but it did. Justin is on kickoff against Turbo, with Fireburner and Kidop cheating. Justin wins the kickoff to the left, which is instantly followed by Fireburner. Avoiding the ball from bouncing off the side wall and into the middle, Kidop reads the bounce and quickly fast aerials to block it. Just as the ball bounces off the wall, the clock hits 0. If a single blade of grass makes contact with the ball, the game is over. Garrett swiftly rotates back to the middle to prevent the ball from falling to the floor. He booms it upfield, likely towards his teammate, Fireburner. However, Violent Panda immediately beats him to it and intercepts the pass. The ball is launched back towards NRG's half. With 2 players upfield, Justin is the last man back. He decides to hit the ball with the tip of his nose to generate as much power as he can, bouncing the ball up and right in front of the goal's box. Now, this is where the game should have ended of all places, but somehow, it didn't. A 50-50 just above the ground. Turbo is up before Fireburner, way earlier than he is. But if Fireburner is known for anything, it's his 50-50s. A 50-50 god. He won't lose this 50-50. He can't. And he doesn't. He wins the 50-50, sending Turbo flying across the screen and the ball barreling towards the right side of the field. It should have hit the ground on this 50-50. It should have hit the ground after this interception. Yet, by some way, shape, or form, the ball still doesn't touch the ground. A miracle. Instead, it gets the perfect bounce off the curve of the wall, just right so that it gets launched right above the opposing net. Of course, the star of the show is instantly up, and with just 56 boost, he perfectly feathers his boost and slots the ball in the bottom right corner.
The shot unanswered from Kidop. All season long, it's had support from Turbo. And he won't let up now. 4 seconds left.
NRG need this immediately. They've got the kick off in their favor. Kidop tries to clear. It is almost there. It just has hit the floor. Violent Panda puts it a long way. And it's almost there. Justin keeps it alive. Turbo wasn't there. Bounces
into the corner.
NRG still around. Justin is there for the shot.
Justin! Justin!